Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. I'm very happy to have you here with me today, guys, for a 2024 career and money forecast. This is the counterpart to my other reading, the 2024 love and romantic relationship forecast. Please watch both of these together because their energies combined are going to underline the core themes of 2024. As a side note, in lunar astrology, so in the lunar new year, we are going to switch from the year of the rabbit, in which we currently find ourselves, into the year of the dragon. The dragon is a blessed creature. It is known for its prosperity mindset, for its courage, for its indomitable spirit. So I think it's going to be a relatively good year for the economy. If the economy has been dwindling this year, next year we might see a lot of things being picked up and a lot of reform and changes. So get ready for that. Next year is also a paradigm shift because we are switching from Pluto and Capricorn into Pluto and Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. It's going to get really weird and freaky, progressive, but also a little bit chaotic out there in society. I have my hopes up for next year. Aquarius, you can say whatever you want about this astrological sign, but it is the great equalitarian. It will not tolerate somebody being better than somebody else. Anyway, that revolutionary thing, I will pack it all together into a video on my third channel, The Spiritual Cosmos. That's the place where I store all of my astrological clips. So make sure to click the links in the description and subscribe to my third channel as well. I'm having so much fun at the moment releasing shorts, brief news, on which I give you my astrological perspective, so go and check that out as well. Thank you for the encouragement. Also, on my second channel, The Eden Nearby, I've been preparing a lot of vlogs. I take you walking with me through Romania and Bucharest especially. And I also have some more confessional videos in which I keep you guys up to date with what has been happening in my life and how do I see this as part of my spiritual journey and connection to spirit. So check those out as well. On my website, The Spiritual Social, I am super proud of myself because this year I've been keeping with the tradition of publishing an article, sometimes 2 or 3 even, each month related to the star sign of the season. So, for example, Capricorn, during Capricorn season in January, I published a description and analysis of the birth chart of the famous director David Lynch. And more recently, I published about Marina Abramovic, but I also cover superstars like, for example, Doja Cat and SZA. And very soon there will be one on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So make sure to follow my website for updates on when I publish. In addition to this, for short form readings and quick updates on what I've been reading, what I've been looking at, what I think about the current environment, check my Instagram and my TikTok. I need to say these things, guys, because I think it's important for you to keep up with everything I'm doing outside of the main channel here on YouTube, because some people have been telling me that I've been a little bit inactive, but that's not true. I'm just spinning a lot of plates at the moment. I also am quite good at updating my Patreon. Subscribe for as little as $5 each month. You can get some really awesome, inspiring, intuitive content from me. Okay, all of this self-advertisement put to the side, let me show you the choices that I have here for you. I'm sure that you may have had a little bit of an inquiring stare when you looked at the options in front. Well, I'm super happy to let you know, guys, that I am now the owner of a very small collection of perfumes that I've been craving to own ever since they were released in 2008. That was around the time when Pluto just entered in the sign of Capricorn, and the house Dolce & Gabbana released a perfume collection called the Anthology, a series of perfumes that are quite light wearing, and they are related to the energy of the major arcana of the tarot. The only problem is that for unknown reasons, maybe to cover production costs or maybe because people were not buying them at the time, they discontinued the perfumes. And they did this exactly around the time when tarot started taking off into the consciousness. So it was a really bad move for them, because I think that they would have had bigger sales if they just held on a little bit with these perfumes. At the moment, tarot, spirituality, astrology is exploding into the collective. There's also human design alternatives. So it's the environment that is super good for the development of such perfumes. But unfortunately, D&G are missing out on that. But lucky for me, Towards the end of this Pluto and Capricorn transit, the stars have aligned and I got to acquire them from some auctions on eBay. It's been a struggle because throughout these last 14 years, I either found them in shops and didn't have money to pay for them because I was a struggling student, or when I had money to pay for them, I couldn't find them because being discontinued perfumes, you have to really hunt them down on obscure websites. But here we are. Jupiter in Taurus has blessed me with the achievement of a material goal, and I hope that I can take this energy and bless you all as well with this reading. Well, enough being said about the background to these perfumes. I am going to show you now the options. So for group 1, we have here none other than the lovers themselves. Number 6, l'amoureux. Okay, for group 2, we have la lune. Number 18, the moon. For group 3, we have the fortunate, la roue de la fortune, the wheel of fortune, number 10. And for group 4, we have none other than l'impératrice, number 3, the Empress. Now take a moment now to really look at these 4 perfume bottles in front of you. You can go by the number, the placement, the color, or you can go by, obviously, the major arcana that they represent. I also have a couple more. I think out of the entire collection, I've been wearing the Empress for a couple of summers now, and it has a really nice melon flavor. The Empress is the one that you can still find on the market, but the one that I absolutely adore, and it's a bit hard to track down, is La Force, the Strength card. My favorite card in the tarot deck in the major arcana, representing Leo energy and physical and emotional strength. And it just smells like warm sunlight. I have kept the batch of perfumes, which I'm not introducing in this reading, for a special reading for my members. I will publish it by the end of the year, I promise. And feel free to consider joining as a Solar Crew member if you want to have a look at that and see the rest of the collection. Now, all this being said, this introduction has been long enough anyway. I hope that you made a selection out of these 4 options. And if you have, then I'm not going to waste your time. Let's jump straight into it and figure out what is your money and career forecast for 2024. Hi group 1, welcome to your 2024 money and career forecast. This is the reading for those of you that were drawn to the first perfume bottle. This is called The Lovers, number 6, l'amoureux. Okay, I'm gonna put it over here. And now let's see the cards that you were dealt. So first of all, we have Lead Your Metamorphosis, number 53, the butterfly. Then we have Security. Always good to see in a prosperity reading. We also have here the hedgerow, number 8, Let It Go. It's interesting how security is next to the Let It Go card. We also have the cow spirit, number 15. The miracles are endless. This is a very good indication that Jupiter in the sign of Taurus, the bull or the cosmic cow, is really helping you. We also see here, oh, man holding a heart, number 45. Sugar daddy coming in. Or somebody you may decide to spoil. And the tarot cards from the Cook's Tarot are the following. The 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Wow, this is the best card to see in a career reading. The Strength card, my favorite major arcana. Beautiful. And we also have, wow, the Empress. You hit the jackpot, group 1. What's happening here? It's like 777 in a casino run. And then we also have the Devil, but it was blocked. Yeah, so, okay, good. I'm kind of hearing that song from Lorena McKenna that usually plays around Christmas. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. So, yeah, are you ready for a really prosperous 2024? I don't think you're ready for the kind of like abundance and material wealth that is coming your way. I have a very good indication to let you know that 2024 may even be the year when you will get married. The Emperor represents the spouse, and sitting next to the Strength card, I mean, we're having here Leo energy, we're having Aries energy on the table, we're having Capricorn, and a man holding a heart. You are blessed by Jupiter in Taurus, and especially by the conjunction that Jupiter will make with Taurus, the almost perfect conjunction they will make next year, which talks about serendipity, a lucky event that happens upon you all of a sudden, something you can't expect, you can't predict, you can't manifest or plan. It will be given as a reward for all of your hard work so far. The divine is going to decide when it happens. All of a sudden, a window of opportunity will be created, and bam, you may meet a wealthy person that you decide to get married, and you will be set for life in terms of material security. Now, in a different way, speaking as if the Emperor would be your energy, because as you guys know, the major arcana also represent fated events that happen to us, but they could also represent our own energy and what we need to become more aware of and to embody in order to manifest success. I see very clearly that you will need to demonstrate a lot of physical stamina next year. It may sound a little bit weird, but the advice that I see here is that if you work out, if you have a daily discipline of working on your body, doing a sports, practicing something physical, if you are in touch with your muscles, with your bones, with your skin, you have a very good chance of manifesting wealth very quickly. So it's kind of like, let's say you need a sum of money and you're struggling to get by. You're feeling lethargic. You're not eating well. You're not sleeping well. All of those things are draining the energy that you could put into manifesting this abundance in your life. All you need to do is get into a more disciplined regime of eating well and clean and exercising. And believe me, this is also something that I'm experiencing in my life. I have a Saturn conjunct Uranus and the moon in the second house. My emotional anxiety is triggered when I don't work out and I don't eat well. When I do those things, I feel so stable and I manifest wealth because all of that energy is in the sign of Sagittarius. So I spin the wheel of fortune, which is the representative of Jupiter energy. I see a similar energy going on in your life next year. So that's why I felt the need to share my personal story. I feel that you will go through a certain transformation because the first card we got is the butterfly of change. There will be something small, a small change that you will make at the beginning of 2024 that will have a ripple consequence of benefic changes in your life. So just changing your mindset and starting to think of yourself in a more kinder, compassionate, beautiful way. Instead of putting yourself down, you may start to recite affirmations about how beautiful you are, how intelligent you are, how skilled you are, how prosperous you are, how attractive you are. And all of those things that you say to yourself are going to manifest into a different way in which you will see reality and the different types of people you will attract. This is nothing new. It's called the law of attraction. I'm sure that you're very familiar with it by now. But I feel that you're going to either start implementing it in your life, you're going to take it seriously, you're no longer going to make fun of it, or you're going to get back to the basics and readjust to it, bring it back into your life after a period in which you may have lost faith that it's actually working. I see here very strongly that there is something related to you purchasing a home or living in a better environment. The security card shows these etchings made by our ancestors inside of caves that connected to the divine, maps of stars that cave people used to draw inside of caves when they were seeking shelter from animals. These maps of stars were helping them coordinate their hunting. They were helping them understand where they find themselves in the world, in the specific environment in which they were gathering food. And it was also something that I'm sure that it was helping them get in touch with a higher divine energy. So I see here that you will be protected, you will feel safe and comforted. I feel that your connection to the divine will be repaired. If you struggle to actually feel excited about things from next year, you're really going to get your mojo back. I also feel that you don't have anything to worry about. If 2023 was a year in which you really had to kind of pinch pennies and tighten the belt, you had to maybe cut back on your expenses, I feel like 2024, baby, it's gonna rain, because we see here rain with money, of course. I see here that you will have a deluge of money, sums coming back to you, people paying you back. If you have your own business, more clients coming in. If you work for a company, you may be promoted. I feel like you may receive a bonus. You may receive an Employee of the Month award. I feel that if you were a student struggling to get by, you will very soon graduate and you will find a well-paid job, and suddenly this income that was blocked in your life is going to unblock, and you'll be able to utilize it to live a little bit better, to enjoy more things, to travel, to maybe purchase things that are of a higher quality and thereby increase the higher quality of your life, at least from a material point of view. We see here the golden goose. So this is an indication of coming up with an idea that could fructify, that could bring you a lot of rewards. You may suddenly have a stroke of good luck in the fact that you may win the lottery, find some money, maybe you will get an inheritance, a trust fund will suddenly be opened up to you. Or it could be that you come up with an idea for a project, for a book, for a video, and you're just going to craft it very beautifully and release it into the public, and it will take off overnight, bringing you prosperity and also popularity. So I see very strongly here also an indication of marriage. As I said at the beginning, very strongly, some of you are going to have to let go of this energy of, oh, poor little me, nothing is happening to me. You have number 8 here, and number 8 is the master number of financial security, abundance, and prosperity. It is under the rulership of the planet Saturn. And we see here with the devil, again, a very Saturnian energy, because as you guys know, the devil represents the sign Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. So I feel that you'll be able to overcome an addiction. You'll be able to rise above a petty, small-minded thinking. If there were people from the exterior that were making you feel small and like you had to hide yourself, that were making you feel afraid or threatened, these people will be removed from your lives. I feel that most of you are going to experience a great love next year, and your income and your abundance is going to be commensurate with how much you open your heart to accept this love. As you guys know, when our hearts are open, when we live from our hearts, there is nothing that we cannot have that we think about, because heart energy is the highest vibration that we are able to bring into this earth as human beings. It is an ultimate link to the divine. So if your heart is open, you don't need to struggle so much. You love people. People want to help you. You manifest things very easily, because whatever you create, the divine knows that you created for yourself and for other people. Whatever you gain, it's also for the gain of the collective. And having this beautiful mindset is a miracle worker, a miracle bringer. I also see that your physical strength will be admired. So if you decide to work out, if you decide to really take good care of your body, your physical vessel here, it's kind of like you're honoring God, because God created you in this way. God embodied you with the specific body you have. And if you take good care of it, you are honoring God. And in this way, God will reward you with your heart's desire. And for most of you, this will be a marriage. You want to get married. You want to be financially stable. Most people in this world want that. So I feel like your wish is coming true next year. There is a window of divine opportunity. All you need to do is show spirit, show God, show the divine how well you are taking care of yourself, that you are making a promise to transform for the better, and that you're sticking to it, and everything you want shall open up. You have to let go of this poor little me sitting on a fence mentality. The sooner you do this, the more the abundance will open up for you. I feel in some cases, some of you may let go of something, a source of income or an occupation that has been making you feel quite safe, but at the same time you weren't able to grow with it. It could be that by getting married, you may enter a new social class. I do feel that you are getting married to a really important person, a person that could be quite popular, definitely wealthy, a person that could be even a small celebrity, if not an actual international celebrity. And this individual is going to change your daily routine, your daily habits, and the access to wealth and privilege that you had in the past. I feel that you're this individual that doesn't necessarily expect to be provided for by a partner. I feel like you can create your own abundance, but it's kind of like you've been doing such good work, holding on, that the divine is stepping in and saying, look, finally, I'm going to give you a green light. I'm going to help you get out of jail, out of the jail of everyday daily activities that always lead to a predictable outcome. This time I'm going to give you a wild card, and this wild card is going to be an individual that comes into your life to give you love, to open up your heart, and thereby also give you material prosperity and stability. Wow. The miracles truly will be endless for you. It's going to be such a lucky and prosperous year for you, Group 1. You made such a great choice by choosing this one specifically. Just keep in mind that it's important for you to let go of those things that you felt have been keeping you safe, but actually they've just been stopping you from growing. And I feel that it's also important for you to say yes to love next year, because if you don't say yes to love, your heart will continue to be closed. You will still be shackled to the pain of the past. You will still be in this hedgerow mentality. And it's important for you to allow something new to enter your life. Receive, my love, receive. Open up your arms right now and say, I'm open to receive all the blessings that the angels have for me. God bless, so may it be. And on this note, I feel like I need to end your reading because it's more than beautiful. It fits so well with the perfume as well. I'm just noticing right now. So next year, love is going to really change your working regime, the income that you will have access to. And I feel like because your heart will be so open and so filled with love and just positive emotions, you are just going to have the strength to do so much more, to help other people as well, to donate things, to help those in need, to contribute to social causes. Okay, so you're coming into your own. You're going to do so well. If you're self-employed and you don't want to get married, I feel you're stepping into this Emperor energy. You are just going to knock the socks off the competition. You're just going to be on top of your game. You're going to show so much strength and determination and productivity that everybody will be in awe of the machine of work that you are, that is leading you to new heights of prosperity. And when I say machine, it could have a negative connotation, but in this case, you need that discipline. Yeah, you need to be a little bit controlled and limited in the things you consume and the things you say. You have to be precise and controlled and on your A game. The Emperor doesn't want any sloppy behavior. And if you are managing to do that, oh my God, by the end of the year, you're going to reap such gorgeous material rewards. So, all this being said, the messages just kept coming through. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Please comment down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. I love to have you in my family. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your 2024 money and career forecast. For a second, I wanted to say love. Hey, there is something here with love that wants to come through in these readings. Group 1 had a really phenomenal reading about how love will be mixed with their improved income next year. But let's see for you, my loves, those that were drawn to the energy of the moon, La Lune, number 18. So I can already see a little fly that flew on my recording device. You will be quite attractive next year. People will flock towards you like a moth to a flame. Let's see the cards that you were given. Wow. Creator alchemy. Yeah, talk about attraction. Opportunity. Again, we have the crescent moon. The rainbow, number 22. Feel at peace. Oh, this is the best feeling ever. So I see alignment. All the chakras are working powerfully. The coyote spirit, trust and divine detours, number 16. The angel of strength, gorgeous, number 50. Oh, this is beautiful energy. So let's see what the tarot cards are. The temperance card. This is just getting better and better. The death card. Oh, here we go. Our first game changer. The 5 of Wands. Okay. And the 9 of Swords. My goodness. Well, in terms of your income and career-related moves, your job, 2024 is going to be nothing if not boring. So I see very clearly here that, oh, sorry, I don't think that made sense. Sorry guys, Mercury is retrograde. I wanted to say that it's going to be a very exciting year. It's not going to be at all boring. I sometimes get lost in British expressions. So I see very clearly that a big change is coming your way in terms of how you earn your income. I also feel that you're going to have to do a lot of your work in an environment of conflict. You may be plagued by a lot of worries and anxiety as you will be working steadily towards your goals. But I also see that you will have the phenomenal capacity to detach from what is going on around you. It's kind of like you will create your own protection chamber in which you will continue working while things around you in society and the environment may begin to go through a tumultuous and relatively aggressive period of change. Now, the change will lead towards something much better and more stable, but you will have to have a lot of faith and a lot of inner emotional strength. I see that in 2024, you may go through periods of time when you will isolate yourself from the social environment in order to craft something. There may be a client, if you're self-employed and have your own business, there may be a client that appears to offer you a wonderful chance to earn a large sum of money if you work on this specific project that they want to hire you for. For that, you will need quiet, meditation. You will need a space that is still in order to be able to create. And I feel that you will block out periods of your life, 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, 3 weeks here, because you will need to be completely focused on whatever it is that you're doing. With this discipline and by taking this opportunity and putting in the work and the effort, you are going to be propelled to new heights of popularity. I see very strongly that you will have a very sticky energy to you. People will be drawn towards you. Opportunities are going to open up. The real issue here will be for you to actually have the strength to say, yes, I can do this. And yes, I'm going to block off a period of my social life in order to dedicate it to this specific project. It's kind of the energy of an actor or an actress that is at the beginning of their career and they're being given their big break, but they have to commit heart, mind, body, and soul to that specific project. And by the end of its release, the project is going to propel them to a better income and worldwide popularity. Now, if you're not a performer, if you're not an actor and actress, don't take this to heart. This was just a metaphor to help you describe or better understand the energy that I'm feeling here. So with the rainbow, I do feel that either some of you are part of the LGBTQ community or you will begin to be more active inside of it from next year. Keep in mind, you don't have to be gay or a lesbian or anything in between in order to be an ally and help the community. I feel that nonetheless, whichever your sensual proclivities might be, whatever you choose to do in your private life, you will nonetheless get more involved, either working or defending or becoming a spokesperson for the LGBTQ group. And that's a wonderful thing. I salute you as well. We all should be more supportive of the fights of people that are constantly pushed to live on the margins of society, even though they are part of society. It's just prejudices that put them there. So you are going to open people's minds up with the kind of work you will be doing. Money is going to wax and wane. I'm going to be very honest with you. You will have enough to survive, but in terms of thriving, there will be months when you will have a lot and months when you will have very little. Months when you will be overwhelmed with services, clients, orders, products, and months when it will feel like the universe is just letting you take a holiday, relax. So just like the phases of the moon, you will go from new moon to full moon in your income, in your budget. It would be great to open up a savings account. It would be great to save up most of the money that you make during prosperous months so that they can comfortably see you through the months in which there will be a dearth. There will be kind of like a drought of people accessing your services or paying for your services. I also see very strongly that if you work for a corporation or an institution in public administration, you will have a mentor that will come up with a really fascinating project, and you are going to do your best to become part of that specific project. You may even need to gain some additional training, some skills at work in order to reach a higher position. I would strongly recommend that you go for it. Sure, it's going to be a deeper expenditure of your energy you're going to have to do two things at the same time for a while. It will make you a little bit tired, but we have here the angel of temperance, the blessings angel, coming to let you know that everything will be okay as long as you keep things even, Neil, as long as you balance yourself and you don't overstretch, but you also don't underperform. Balance is going to be essential in your life next year because there are some powerful forces of change that will take place both in your own life for the better, but also in society, the society around you in the specific area where you live, unfortunately for the worse. So it's going to be a little bit dissociative, because your life will be going relatively well. You will feel safe. You will have all the resources you need. All you will need to do is protect your space, your working space, your energy, protect your home. If you work from home, you're going to have to find ways to isolate it phonically from loud noises. You're going to think of strategies to keep it safe, keep it clean, even if there may be debris or dirt or all sorts of chaotic issues with the picking up of trash or some sort of like mulch. I'm seeing that some of you will have to struggle with bad pipes or all sorts of like community issues related to things breaking down. But keep in mind, those things will break down so that they can slowly be replaced with something better. These are the things that are breaking down are things that haven't been working for years, or things that have just run their course. Maybe the pipes in your neighborhood will have to be changed because they were placed there since the 18th century and they were corroded and the water was actually infested with toxic chemicals. So maybe a pipe will burst in your neighborhood. There will be some chaos related to that, but they will gradually be replaced with better, more safer, and more sanitized material. So these kind of things will happen around you. There may be some fights, some arguments that take place between the people in your neighborhood. There will be definitely competition. Somebody may actually know that you're working on a specific project and they're going to do their best to track your progress so that they can copy you. Be very mindful what you share out there in the collective, what you put on social media. Do not share things before they are complete. Only share them once you have launched a specific project, published a specific book, worked with an important client, and only then reveal their identity. Or if you are working for a corporation or more traditional institution, only talk about the project or your promotion once it has happened. Do not give in before that time, because I see that there will be people just keeping an eye on you and waiting to sabotage you. So in spite of some of the worries and fears that you may be going through, there will be a lot of overthinking. Your mind is going to go in overdrive a couple of times throughout 2024. I feel that Pluto in the sign of Aquarius may be transiting in a highly mental house. This could be the 3rd house, the 9th house. Pluto may be conjunct Mercury. You will have to calm down your mind as much as possible with breath work and meditation, and with also sleeping, because sleeping completely tunes you out of a state of consciousness. And as much as possible, you will need to find places and spaces where you can be still, quiet, and calm. This is going to help you massively in your creative endeavors. I see that this inner strength of being able to stay cool and calm as a cucumber while everybody around you is getting hot-blooded and red in the face with anger is going to be your recipe for success. There may be some revolts, there may be some street protests happening in your neighborhood, but I feel very strongly that with the energy of the number 22, which is the energy of union, cooperation, collaboration, with the protective energy of the angel of temperance, which to me represents Sagittarius energy, Jupiter, with the fact that you have the coyote on your side, a great shamanic spirit that comes in to protect you and to give you cunning ideas for quick escapes, you will be okay. All you need to do is not to internalize this anger. Be very mindful about psychic and emotional boundaries. Draw important boundaries. Isolate yourself, cut things down, block the windows in your home, whatever you need to do. Get some noise cancelling headphones as well. You know, they've been a lifesaver for me this year because I feel like the energy that you will be experiencing in 2024 is something that I'm gradually coming out of from 2023. So I'm really happy that you're part of my soul family. We are in this connected, and I'm happy I got to experience this vibe so I can help you in the process of understanding what is happening. And just like myself coming out of this energy, so will you too by the end of 2024. Leo energy, protective energy, Uriel, the angel of God, the protector of God, the one that comes with the fire of knowledge. You will learn so much and you will become a master in your specific craft, in your specific area of expertise and occupation. So keep putting in the work. Keep tuning out whatever is happening around you. Changes are happening for the better. Remind yourself of that on a daily basis, and you will definitely be able to change your life by the end of next year. If you need to relocate, because the moon and we have here Pluto may talk about moving from one house into another, being given an opportunity to maybe go and study abroad or work abroad for an apprenticeship, take it. The wishbone represents a wish coming true. So take it. Whatever you're going to drop off, leave behind in 2024 will be immediately replaced by a better opportunity. It will be a year of doing a lot of pioneering work. You may meet new people. You may start new things. And they're not going to grow immediately. You have to allow them time to grow. In 2025, you will meet basically your garden of growth. But up until then, it's going to be a year in which you're planting seeds like a very agile and hardworking farmer. You're planting, making sure the quality of the soil is okay. And even if gusts of wind come by, even if crows appear, even if there's a particularly hot summer and it dries the earth, you will figure out how to continue to take care of the seeds you have planted. And you will be very active. You will be very dynamic. Even if people may not see you for long periods of time, you'll be at your work, toiling and improving, making changes and sustaining, maintaining basically the things that are appearing in your life. Your mind is going to be brimming with ideas, so it will be important to learn how to rest it. And if something doesn't work out in a specific month, let's say you want to start a project in February and you feel like you're being blocked, let it go, come back to it with fresh eyes in April. So whatever doesn't work out in one season, come back to it with fresh eyes in the second season, and I guarantee that things are going to look much, much better. It's going to be a case of adapting to all of these extrasensorial energies. But by the end of it, Creator Alchemy guarantees that your strength will be rewarded and that you will have created something that feels really one of a kind and magical. You may even open up the doorway to a new type of profession, change people's minds with a completely new idea, or help heal the society that has been struggling so difficultly around you in 2024. This is what I had for you. I don't want to make this reading too long, even though I wanted to continue going at it, but I think the important messages are here. Thank you so much for listening. Comment down below. Give this video a like. I really appreciate it. And also subscribe. Include yourself in my growing family. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hey Group 3, welcome to your 2024 money and career forecast. This is for those of you who are drawn to the Wheel of Fortune, a Jupiterian energy number 10 in this collection of perfumes. I'm going to put it over here. It's such a cute bottle. Okay, so let me show you the cards that you've got. Let's figure out the main themes of 2024. Make a mission statement for your soul. Wow, you are going to climb a mountain next year. Could be metaphorical for most of you, but for others it may actually be you climbing the top of a mountain. Miracles, my goodness, again the symbolism of the mountain and the double rainbow, just like in the meme. And we have here the shroom, number 20, think outside of the box. Okay, you could be experimenting with certain substances, but I feel that the shroom on a deeper level talks about altering your state of mind by doing deep inner work, by accessing the world of dreams. We also have here the squirrel spirit, believe in yourself, number 57. Yeah, you're going to have an enlightened moment next year, an awakening, a spiritual insight that is going to propel you forwards to new heights. Let's see. The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is gorgeous. I'm laughing because group 2 had this energy as well in a different card from a different deck. But again, you're going to be accessing privileged knowledge, and that knowledge is going to be a moneymaker for you. You are going to hold important information that is unique, and you're going to figure out a very fun, entertaining, and educational way to market it, to sell it to other people. And this is what's going to give you glory. This is what's going to make you feel financially stable, but also people will flock towards you like the master in the specific area of knowledge that you decided to focus on. So you're coming into your own next year. You're becoming an individual that is skilled, very skilled, and quite unique. People will be looking for your energy, your advice. We have here the Justice card blocked. Okay, I see a person on a scale. So there may be some weight issues that you will have to navigate through. On some level, you may feel like something is unfair. And what I feel that this... you see the lemons in the background and the cherries. The lemons talk about something quite tart, something quite sour, but the cherries can be both sour and sweet. So something sweet and sour. I do feel like you are up against a very important competition, and you may find it that it is unfair that with all of your knowledge and skills and work and preparation, with the passion you put into your work, you're still not reaching the heights that other people are. And I think that you're going to take this frustration and you're going to take it upon your body by exercising it more, by treating it better. And as a consequence, by the end of this year, you may actually step into a better version of yourself on all aspects. Physically, mentally, emotionally, professionally. You're just going to be in a strong competition with other people in your mind, but in reality, you're in competition with yourself. And by the end of 2024, you're going to be like an incredible achiever. You won't even realize that when you have, you will put a lot of daily work and effort, but you're not going to realize it in the moment. It will come to you with the benefit of hindsight at the end of next year. Wow, so much... so many messages just from this card already. Wow. 4 of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are impatient. A lot of you feel like my time has come to shine in my work to earn a better income. Why is it not happening? Why am I being delayed or stalled? There's a reason for it. You really need to rest. We also have here the Page of Swords. Okay. I love how he's holding the knife. He's in his bathrobe, and there is this dangerous amount of humidity around his laptop and his cooking pot. The cook's tarot is so unique. I love it so much. It's very Taurian in nature, and it fits very well with the energy of Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. And we have the 10 of Cups, the happy family. A lot of these cards appeared blocked, I'm not going to lie. So there may be some communication issues that you may experience between you and your family of origin, the family that created you, the family where you come from, not the family you are creating, the family you actually have, whether that be your soul family or the children you may have with somebody else. So 2024 is going to be a year in which you're going to learn to speak differently. You're going to think of yourself in a different way. A lot of the hang-ups that you used to have in the past regarding how you represent yourself in front of other people, how you defend yourself with words when people are challenging you, all of those are going to be wiped away. They will be replaced with a new attitude. You are going to think of yourself, of your brand, of your energy and your personality in a completely different light. And this applies to whether you are self-employed or the owner of your own business, and whether you are creating a LinkedIn profile or applying with your CV to jobs. And you know how we are asked to sell ourselves during those jobs. We need to come up with the reasons why we want to apply for the job and why we are the best person. Well, if you struggled in the past with any of these aspects, with self-advertisement and self-empowerment during job interviews, this is all going to fall into the waste bin. You are going to be on a mission. And that mission, that higher purpose that will dawn upon you in Capricorn season next year, so right at the beginning of the year, by the 20th of January, which is usually the cutoff point between Capricorn season and Aquarius season, depending on the year, because some years, it's on the 19th and other years on the 21st. But by the end of Capricorn season, I can tell you with certainty that you will have this renewed sense of, I know what my purpose is. I know what vocation I should follow. I feel guided to do this particular thing. And you're going to concentrate all of your energy into the achievement of your life mission. The difficult part up until now was this moment of illumination, which I see is going to come to you exactly when you are at your most relaxed, when you're doing something that has nothing to do with work and discipline. Let's say you're playing a computer game as you are a little bit hungover on the 1st or 2nd of January after you partied for New Year's Eve celebrations. All of a sudden, your life purpose comes into clarity. Out of the blue, you don't expect it, it's there. Or you're reading a book, you're having a really calm night at home, you're reading a book, or having a conversation with a friend, and this friend says something that completely triggers the awakening. All of a sudden, you have this aha moment. And that is going to be the beginning of the energy of how you are going to gain more money and how you are going to sell yourself in a better light throughout 2024. If selling yourself sounds awful, I don't particularly attach any judgments of value to that expression. It's the way of life in capitalism. You may call it hustle, you may call it getting by, or you may just call it life, living. Whatever name you want to give it, I feel that it's not going to be something dirty. It's not going to be something that makes you feel morally corrupt. You are actually going to be inspired to tell people, this is who I am, and this is what I do, and this is why I think you should listen to me, hire me, work with me. I am the best person for this situation. And you're going to say it with the utmost belief, which will make you come across as truly skilled and not at all arrogant. Because arrogance sometimes, hides a lot of anxiety. A lot of arrogant people are basically emotionally immature and deeply anxious, and that's why they come across as so obnoxious, because people can tell that they're lying, that their outward arrogance is just an expression of their emotional anxiety inwardly. But for you, things will be aligned. You will be inspired, happy, optimistic. You will know, yes, I had this awakening, and I'm going to take practical steps to put my vocation, my life mission into being. And you are the people that can help me do that. So whether it is organizing a crowdfunder because you need funds to build your business, or to launch a book or a service, or to build a home where maybe you need to work from home or provide services from your home, whether it is applying for a really important job after you graduate, whether it is switching jobs, I feel that in all of these scenarios, you are going to take a very optimistic and confident approach, which will guarantee your success. Yeah? Believing in yourself. You chose the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, the utmost sign and planet of confidence, Sagittarius and Jupiter being those in mind. They basically show us that you can manifest things with more speed if you believe in yourself. And this belief is going to come from you accessing a different kind of level of reality. Your dreams are going to be prophetic next year. You are going to receive deep insights, and especially Archangel Uriel. You should call upon Archangel Uriel, pray to him or her. I don't want to gender angels, but yeah, pray to this beautiful energy, because I feel that you're going to be given insights and inspiration and ideas left and right. It's like you may wake up one morning and you have to create something and you don't know what to do for that period. And all of a sudden, if you just say, Archangel Uriel, please help me. I want to work today. Where should I look for inspiration? Boom. A notification appears on your phone. Boom, somebody calls you. Boom, you get a flyer through the door. There will be something really fascinating in this magical process. Next year, you are going to believe in magic again. If you're disenchanted and not feeling at all at your best, next year you are going to do that. So I feel that you need to let go of thinking that you have been judged unfairly. You need to let go of thinking that the ways in which you spoke about yourself, you thought of your life, were working in some way, or they were the best that you could do. Let that mentality go. It will change for the better. I also feel that you will be privy to a sense of inward happiness next year. Not so much happiness that comes from other people. If you usually went to your family of origin to recharge and replenish, if they made you feel safe when you were feeling unsafe, if they made you feel happy and comforted, something may happen next year with them that will cut you off from that source of safety and happiness temporarily. Maybe they are busy doing home decorations. Maybe your parents are going to travel. Maybe they will be busy helping another sibling of yours. Or they will just be taking better care of themselves and they will be a little bit detached from helping you out. This in turn is going to help you figure out that you are the person that can give happiness and safety to yourself. And you will become increasingly better at doing that. Spending time with yourself, resting, relaxing, tapping into all sorts of meditation techniques is going to be a miracle changer for you. Okay? I feel that next year you're going to understand the true meaning of the sound of silence. Yeah? So, okay. Give me a second, because I feel like I've been stampeding through this reading very quickly. No, I think that these are the messages that I had for you. I'm going to end it here. It naturally wanted to end here, so I'm not going to push the energy. Thank you so much for listening. Please comment down below. Remember to like this video. I would really appreciate it. And also subscribe. Include yourself in my family. Thank you for listening once again, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey Group 4, welcome to your 2024 career and money forecast. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Empress, l'Impératrice number 3. So Taurus energy in the house. Let's see what cards you got. We have here Creator Earth. Wow, how fitting. So this represents the energy of the Earth trine. This will be the signs of Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Success. Wow. Okay, a feline in the dark. We also have here All Souls, number 24. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Much like the police alarm outside. Sorry about that. So we have here the Fox Spirit, Think on Your Feet, number 27. Okay, I'm already picking up on a theme. We have the Angel of Balance. We see here Egyptian energy, the new moon. We see the Elixir of Life and also Libra energy. And the tarot cards that you got are the Six of Wands, Victory again. Okay, so victory and success. This is looking really good. We also have the Magician. We also have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups. For a moment, I read this as flight. Okay, definitely you'll be spreading your wings. Next year, you will make the decision to change one environment, one stream of income for something else, something much better. You will experience overall a general feeling of freedom. But at the same time, I feel like you will be engaged in some financial speculation. You may decide to try a couple of things and see if they are bringing you a better or an increased income. I feel that you will take your chances and you may gamble with some of your money. You may invest it in certain financial opportunities that you believe will pay off. I feel that, I normally don't give out this advice, but I feel that the cards are actually indicating a lucky streak. There will be something thwarting your willpower nonetheless, because the Magician card appeared blocked. The Knight of Cups appeared blocked as well. So I see that you may start a relationship with somebody that is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Somebody that is just romantic, artistic, too good to be true. They are incredibly sweet and sensual, but you will need to walk away from them. You will have to let this connection go because it will interfere in some way with your capacity to do what you love and earn your income. Some of you are going to go through a divorce. Others of you are just going to put this connection in the past because it's draining you of resources. It's draining you emotionally. And you guys know that when we are emotionally drained and depleted, we don't really have the psychological energy to continue to do the things that are required of us. So I feel very strongly that it will be a year in which you'll need to improvise, a year in which there will be sudden changes related mostly to emotional aspects. So, for example, you're in a connection with a man who seems too good to be true. You find out he's actually a good-for-nothing nobody, and you decide to walk away. But this will mean that you're going to have to change your financial circumstances. You may need to rent a place, move in by yourself. You may need to work in a different city, in a different district, in a new neighborhood. There's going to be some changes that you will have to undergo, and you are going to be asked to be spontaneous, to give very quick decisions on the spot. There will not be so much time for you to sit and overthink things. And to be honest, I think that this will be a good thing for you, Group 4, because you may be this kind of individual, if you're drawn to the Empress, who enjoys stability almost to the point where it becomes suffocating stagnation. And you may enjoy doing the same old, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel that in this way, you're also blocking your opportunities for true abundance. You can reach higher heights in terms of achieving more, earning more, living a better life, paying for those luxurious things that you want to have in your life, living a higher quality life by living in a better neighborhood, eating better, having better clothes, better food. But at the same time, I feel like you're holding yourself back from actually enjoying those things. You may have been a compulsive savings person in the past. You may have prioritized safety and having money in the bank over really enjoying life and spending it a little bit. I feel that next year you're going to get rid of this mentality. It could be that the romantic disappointment is going to make you feel like, you know what, I'm tired of holding myself back. I want to experience life at its fullest. And for this, I'm going to take some of the money in my savings account and I'm going to start splurging it on the things that I want. I also feel that an opportunity for you to step into a leadership position is going to appear, and it will require you to make a sacrifice in your personal life. So I feel like in order for you to gain more money and to have a better professional status, you are going to have to prioritize feeling good, prioritize coming across as really confident, self-assured, and like a person that can offer others a fun time. I feel like even if you are asked to hold presentations in front of people, you are going to have to include jokes in them, and just whatever you are trying to convince the public about or sell something to the public, it will have a higher chance of success if you do it in a way that comes across as very kind of sexy and fun and fascinating. The element of mystery is also going to work in your favor, because I have a feeling that there are people that are around you very willing to pick up on whatever you have to tell them and share them with other people. So you're going to have to protect what you are working on. If you wanted to have success, if you don't want people to copy you, to emulate you, if you don't want to enter into copyright infringement problems with them, definitely do work that is original and don't share your products before they are released. It's a similar message to Group 2. So there is something here that needs to be created in stealth, in secrecy, and then released with great aplomb, a party, a fun, entertaining event. I feel like a lot of things are going to malfunction next year at work, and you will be asked to come in very quickly and solve them. And the more you do this, the more people are going to see you as an invaluable resource. You will become irreplaceable in your space at work. So definitely say yes to whatever challenge presents itself, because more often than not, you will be able to solve it, and other people will see you as being capable at problem solving, and they are going to want to keep you in place. So even if you want to leave your job for another position, your current boss may renegotiate your salary for a better income because they see that you are so invaluable, that you bring something important, that you fix all of their issues very quickly. So keep up with this energy because it's bringing a lot of stability. Next year is going to be a year of hard work. I don't think that you're going to get a green light, much like Group 1 got. I feel on the contrary, the more work you put into something, the more tangible rewards, gifts, and money will come towards you. I also feel that you're going to struggle a little bit to find time for work and time for your personal life, mostly because in your personal life, things are going to go down in a pretty disappointing way. I see it here. I'm so sorry to say this, but I don't really see that the current connection you are in will survive next year. And I don't really feel that if you're single, you're going to meet somebody trustworthy. At least in the first part of the year, this may change. At work, with money, you're going to be successful. In your personal life, the tables will be turned. And this kind of weird energy of feeling like the private space is not fulfilling, but feeling like your public role is super fulfilling, is meant to push you into the direction of you acquiring more confidence in your own resources, your own skills, and it's meant to help you become codependently independent, or rather to move from a state of codependence to one of independence. So in a way, I think like your soul wants to experience this energy. You have chosen the Empress because I feel that this is the energy you want to step into, a queen mentality. No matter what your gender is, I feel like you're going to step into the true understanding of what soft power is and how you can wield it. Life is meant to be enjoyed. So I feel that even if you may go through a painful breakup, or even if you meet somebody that initially is going to be too good to be true and then you'll have to separate from them because they lied to you, or you don't have time for them in your life, you will nonetheless attract a lot of pleasurable experiences. There will be the energy of a lot of one-night stands and hot hookups and people that just want your body. This energy will appear in your life. And I see that in November, you may meet another individual, because we have All Souls Night, which is celebrated usually in November. You may meet an individual that has more lasting power in your love life. And in the bedroom as well. That's what I'm hearing. So don't worry, even if you feel like your manifestations could be a little bit frustrated next year, because I'm getting a feeling that you are quite ambitious and you want both your love life and your professional life to work really well, for everything to be happy, spick and spam in all areas. Sometimes we go through these years in which one part of our life is crumbling while the other one is taking off. There will be this imbalance, but you have the determination and the stamina to go through it. You will go through success at work and moments where you get to enjoy life. I feel holidays are going to be a really important source of satisfaction for you next year. And I feel like you will be allowed to take a couple here and there. It's not going to be a year where you're just going to be working with no break. And it's not going to be a year in which you will work with no break and only take Christmas off. I feel like you're going to take 3 days here, 1 week there. I'm taking the Christmas holidays off. I'm taking the Easter break off. You will find spots of relaxation, pleasure, and focusing only on yourself, because this is the whole purpose of your year. You are learning that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You can be financially abundant even when you are independent, and you're learning not to allow whatever is happening in your personal life to derail you from achieving success and productivity at work. People rely on you at work, and you're going to transform them into your soul family. For a little while at least. I feel that this is the energy that 2024 is bringing into your life. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I do apologize for the fact that I do see this disappointing romantic situation here, but you're going to walk away and you're going to feel a little bit more lighthearted. You will see that things had to happen in this way by the end of next year with the benefit of hindsight. Thank you so much for listening. Please make sure to comment below and let me know what you think. Also, make sure to like this video. I would really appreciate it if you were to do that. Please subscribe as well. Include yourself in my growing family. And until next time, take care of your beautiful heart. Bye.